Do you fuck with Troy and Jerry?
Of course I do, you fool. What about you? Do you fuck with Troy and Jerry?
Oh boy, I love this show. Does anyone else here fuck with Troy and Jerry?
I have been a big fan since the beginning. Do you fuck with Troy and Jerry?
I love this show so much. Is it time to start yet?
Let's start the show.
Sometimes I fuck monsters.
This is fucking great, bro. You got the best
Jerry,
chat.
you look so good, man. Look at you. You're all like new. Jerry's got
Thanks,
those
man.
new colors.
Right?
And that's not how the lyrics go. How are the
It's all the
lyrics?
sunshine and exercise. Yeah, I've really taken care of myself, especially in the last week. So yeah, thanks for noticing. That's great.
Wow, you're so vibrant. Even like everything is so vibrant. It's like you're in Las Vegas. Like that's
Yeah, there you go. Like you're on mushrooms tonight, man, watching me. You know what I'm saying? So super, super vibes.
wait
I
now.
love
And then there's a me on your shirt too. That's funny.
You look better over here, maybe. I would make an argument for, it's a sweet look, man. You can't hold that face all night long over there. This guy's got it going on.
Classic.
What's funny is I've got more videos now than normal up watching all this shit because of the software I have controlling this camera, so I've got OBS and the software and fucking StreamYard plus anything else that we need to do. So
Well, listen,
a lot of moving pixels here.
I almost knocked my bong off my desk right there. So I'm going to put it to use just to put it into my memorial memory banks. So my peripheral awareness doesn't accidentally knock it off the desk. Plus, there's only enough of my grinder for one quick bowl. So eventually we're going to have to play some jingles here, Jerry.
I cannot wait. They're my faves. I think we are going to have to get those like on a streaming thing so people can listen to them. We got to get them away from the downloaded or something.
Yeah, that keeps coming up. It'll happen.
Yeah, they're good stuff. But so, yes, we're packing a bowl.
What's everybody vaping on? What vape? What strain? Where are you at? I want to know where you're at. I've been working so hard on my vape content, Jerry, and the portable vape thing that I've been doing. A big factor of that is like, is this really portable? And does it need to be? Because two of my best 4 portable vapes aren't really all that portable. The Taffy Bowl 2 and the Solo 3. They don't fit in my pocket. But they're the best portable vapes out there.
Right. What does that say?
I think a lot of people vape at home, but they want a small vape that they can tuck away. I think the people lean on a portable because cannabis is so taboo and something that they need to hide from everybody. And that's why the demand for a portable vape is there.
That, and I think that, honestly, bro, it's like it's a social habit. It's a liberating hobby. And I always feel trapped when I only use a corded desktop. I'm like, fuck, I have to go up to my lounge to vape, or I have to go set something up somewhere to vape. I don't just pull something out of my pocket everywhere I go and enjoy it. You know what I mean? And when you have something that's good enough, then yeah, that's fucking great. You know what I mean?
I've got a new vape spot. I've been doing exactly what you just said, like getting away from my desk, and it helped with all these portables that I was testing. But I've been testing vapes outside and meditating, and I found a new vape spot outside, and I don't have anybody to share it with. Like here, I need you to come over here, Jerry, so I can take you to my vape spot.
Dude, I would love that.
I took my daughter's boyfriend there at night, and he got a little scared because it's kind of like it's like you're standing on a cliff, kind of a thing,
Right on.
in the dark.
This sounds fucking great, bro.
It's a great place to vape.
Sign me up.
I'm gonna hit this. Ready?
Let's hit this. I'm ready. Cheers to everybody in the chat.
Cheers. That
Oh,
was a small bowl. You know what? That was unsatisfactory. If I'm gonna be honest here.
that was fucking great. I didn't see any answers in the chat. I'm doing a little bit of Gouda right now, actually, from our boy at Snowdome.
A little Gouda. A little Gouda.
Mhm.
I found a nug of Gouda. I remember packing a nug of Gouda away
That's awesome.
for the show last
Yeah.
week. And then when it came time, I couldn't find that nug. Turns out it was in the jar where I store my weed.
Oh,
Who'd have put it there?
I don't know, but good thing. Hey man, let me see if I can find this. I'll show you something here, man. Is it here? Yes. I was up early today, bro. I got up out of bed about 6:45.
Yeah.
Maybe even just a little earlier than that. And I was like, fuck it, let's check out the sunrise. So I went down to the beach, and I was down there, and I thought, I want to show you guys this. So I have a little 30-second clip of what I got to see this morning. I'm going to show you real quick. You ready?
Bro, yes.
Okay, here we go. You're going to love this. You got to hang out with it because the first couple of seconds are kind of gray, but man, just it gets better the whole way through. Here we go.
Bright sunrise.
Right? Wasn't that amazing? I couldn't believe it. I was like, damn, picked a good one to get up.
You know, I've talked about this before, but I've developed this sunrise habit. It's very frequent for me, very common now for me to just wake up and look at the sunrise. Like I see the sun, and I'll wake up and I'll sit up in bed a little bit. I'll watch the sunrise for maybe 5 minutes, maybe doze off. I'll start thinking about my day just a little bit, like building some excitement for like today I'm going to work on this. I'm going to do these things, or I got this time off today. I start to like build some positive mindset around my day while the sun comes up.
Awesome.
I jerk off and fall back asleep. Wake up a couple hours later and fucking go, bitch.
Oh, that's great, man. I love how you just slipped that little nut in there too. That was perfect. Sunrise is awesome. Nut, go to sleep.
Jerry, you want to have a dab or you want to have another bowl?
Well, I was thinking I would like to do another bowl, but if we do, I'm going to need to grind, and then I'm going to need to know what strain we're doing, and we would jump into that whole thing. Do you want to do that real quick?
Let's do that. Let's well, then we only got two things to play though.
That's what I'm saying. How do you want to roll this out? How about we dab now? Because we're gonna dab again in 50 minutes.
We're gonna dab again at 7:10 p.m. Pacific time.
Yeah,
So
55
plan for that.
minutes. Plan for that. Almost an hour from now. So since we're gonna dab an hour from now, let's dab now. And then next time we do a bowl, we'll roll out that last plan. How's that?
Okay. Okay. I think that works for me.
It's logical, right? Makes sense. Look, I found a backup. Same thing, but no logo.
That's the one you broke last week. You should have told me that you glued it back. I glued my piece back together.
Dude, I should have. Fuck. Why didn't I think of that? I didn't give this any thought at all. I was like, oh, good. I can go back to dabbing out of this thing now. So this came out of my I'm cleaning all my glass phase, which means I'm looking for glass to clean, and that means I found this. And I was like, ooh, yeah. So anyhow, let's dab then. You what?
Do you remember when that guy from England sent us that tea? Or maybe he sent me tea. I thought he sent us both tea.
I think he sent you our tea, but I don't remember.
Oh. Well, I drank all the tea. This is the last bag of the tea. If the box was the other box is for you, I owe you a box of tea. I don't think that was the case though. I thought this guy sent a box to me and a box to you. This was like the Yorkshire.
This is ringing memories, but I'm telling you, man,
this was like way back in modern cannabis days.
I will not remember what or when back then. I do remember we did that show with Austin, but I won't remember anything we did. Even though it's all there, I could watch it. You should watch it, guys. It's a good show if you haven't seen Modern Cannabis.
Yeah. It stands out to me because I thought the guy sent it to me and you and not Austin.
I think he probably did, and I just forgot because I've had a few of those boxes show up from different places.
A few people have sent us tea over the years.
It's really nice. I love it and appreciate it.
That orange one that we had was really good. You had that one too, right? Yeah, you're the one that brought that shit to me. Somebody sent it to you, and then you brought the box to me.
Remember I do remember that. I remember that one. That one was that was from
where they're in the little tins, and you break open the break off the little bars.
Yeah.
By the way, I pulled my banger, Jerry.
Shit, man. Okay, I'm still scraping the very last of. Thank you so much, Sean Squish. That's the last of my
Battleborn flower laundry.
Yeah, my flower laundry.
You know what? I'll finish mine with you, Jerry.
All right.
This is the last of mine right here. Look before I chirp.
Oh yes, that's about what I have. So good. We're gonna be on the same dab size.
Fuck. I'm gonna be. This is a glob, hun. That is a glob and a half, Holmes.
Here's one, bro.
I'm chirping.
You know it's gonna show me. Check it out real quick. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. But right now I'm not paying attention because I pulled and I don't even know my temp.
Oh my god. Oh, that's a show-ending dab right there.
We're done, huh? It was fun, guys. We'll be back next week. Yes, sir. I'm at 550. 550 for me. Like that.
Going a little hot, Jerry. Going a little hot. It's a big glob.
Okay. I'll go at 525 right now.
Shit, it's 420 right now.
Whoa. Yeah.
Oh, Jerry, you blowed out your nose with that one.
All of it. So good. Oh. I got to go to the cleaning phase.
What are you talking about? Mine's still putting out vapor. And you're switching to cleaning phase?
Yeah.
You better hit that shit. See?
I don't want any more, man.
What do you mean you don't want any more? It's the last
It's
stab
pretty
of the
light.
Battleborn flower lumber.
It's pretty light. My lungs are feeling it.
I put mine back in for a reheat, man. That's a glob of the good shit.
Oh, it's very good. Oh, it's also about done. God damn! Oh, I could feel that in my cheeks, right in front of my ears, like right in that little muscle right in front of your ears. You know what I'm talking about? Right underneath the headphones, just right underneath the headphones, right there. That's where it is.
I went in for a reheat. I don't know if this is gonna work.
You go for it. So, check. Shameless little plug here. This hit stick, dude, that I finally found on my shelf.
Yeah. Pretty
So pretty dope, man. Like you had talked about this thing, and I was like, okay, yeah, I get it, retractable, whatever.
You thought it was a gimmick.
I thought that, okay, I've seen others and they're gonna get gunked up and fucked up. And I'm like, no, give me my electric knife. I like those fucking things. I like to drip it in there. But you don't drip it on with this thing. And the other tools that I have a hard time trying to get it right in the right curve for the hole on the banger, as well as there's always a bunch of shit on it afterwards. And I have to flip it over and fuck with it and all that. Anyhow, everything you said about this thing, I've actually really enjoyed without even realizing it. Like it's got such a big hole and it's got so little shit on it that it never gets anything on there. Like I think I'm going to go forever without having to worry about this shit. And if it does, this little tippy piece I can take off and clean. Oh, there's a spring in there too. And then it's so easy to apply. I really like it, man. Like I didn't think it was a gimmick, but I didn't think I would appreciate it that much, if that makes sense. And it really does do more things than I realized that I really needed my dab tool to do. How's that?
Yep. That thinness really matters.
Right.
Like how thin that blade is and how quickly it melts things off of it.
That's super dope.
And then in the event where you don't actually accidentally or you don't actually melt all the shit off of it, then you can retract it and it stays safe.
Yeah, I dig it, man.
It's a really good tool. And you save 25% with code Troy and Jerry, not 30. For some reason I thought it was 30%. It's 25% and free shipping, I think. So it ends up being like 30%, but
it's 25 plus free shipping.
I believe so. That's what this spreadsheet says.
Okay. You guys can tell us. How's that, Liz?
Yeah, if it's fucked up, let us know. And sometimes people change our codes without letting us know. Sometimes people kick us out of their affiliate program without paying us or letting us know. It's just the way the industry is, honestly.
It's like that in other industries with affiliates, you know what I mean? Or if it's just the affiliate thing.
Yeah, it's the nature of affiliate. Like,
okay.
It's very easy to fuck over independent affiliate contract.
Right.
Because when it's like less than $25,000 or whatever, it's just not worth it to pursue.
Right. That pretty much wipes out all of it. Okay. Well, that was fabuloso, bro, though.
Wasn't it? That was wonderful.
Okay, I love it.
Yeah, alcohol there. I went heavy on the alcohol that time. I don't know why, because there's a glob. There's a big old glob.
Is that right?
Mess.
Min-miss.
Min-miss.
Min-min. Okay. So I'm, let me see if this does us any good while I'm cleaning, or am I too far off camera? Oh, I would have to be more over here. This is good to me. So yeah, so I'm still using this thing, man, which I fucking fully dig. Love this
dab sponge.
Yep.
Let me go full here.
These things are fucking great. And then it's easy to use with my little, what do they call this? Like the hollow pillar, that's got the hole through it, because the stick just goes through the back end. Then I pull it through and give it the old love fun here. And then we're done. Ta-da! It's been great, man. Love it.
I love the stain on your paper towel too.
Bro, it's pretty nasty, ain't it? You wonder what I've been doing here at the desk. What is Jerry doing here at night, man? What the fuck?
Oh God.
It's about ready to go out here.
Reminds me of my dad's tidy whities.
This is a few dabs, man. Like it's ready to go out though, that's for sure. This is about as far as I go. But I'll use it the rest of the night and then
I like to use mine for about 2 days.
Yeah, bro. Look, I'm treating this paper towel like I used to treat my glass. Okay, so that's what's coming here.
Okay. Well, I'm excited to see your paper towel version of your proxy pipe.
Yes. Well, this is about it. I mean, I'm not going to keep this. I could throw it in a trash can like your Q-tips and have a trash can.
Dude, I think that would be more scary than the Q-tips. Because for me, one of the things that always was in my mind about those Q-tips, swear to God, spontaneous combustion. It's a thing. I learned about it, and it happens more frequently when there's oil on the fibers. And I don't remember the exact science, but like heat builds up to the point where it can start a little fire, and with all that oil in there, like the temperature of the pit. And when I talked to George about it, George was like, he's like, put a temperature probe in the trash can, down in the pit, and you can measure the overall temperature of the pit of Q-tips to see if the temperature of the pit is rising. But I don't know
why would it rise?
Well, he was saying that's how like the spontaneous combustion happens when there's like the pressure and all of the mass of all the things.
Oh man, like those things are nowhere near the pressure that would be equivalent to the temperature that they were when they soaked up the oils in the first place. You know what I mean? Like they've already been, 200 degrees and hot and full of oil. So I don't see how they could get any hotter than that down there. You know what I mean?
No, it's a thing that happens over time with oil on like cotton fibers or something. That's why you can't like have like oily rags and throw them in your basement in the corner and just let them sit there, because as they break down or whatever, there's a science thing that happens.
Okay, man. Okay, well I can argue with the science shit because I'm just sitting here making stuff up with a dirty rag. I don't need to be that guy.
I don't think the paper towels are going to spontaneously combust with dab reclaim, but who knows, man? Like if you collect them for years and years and years, could be.
I don't collect them for years. I just use them for days. That's all. They go right in the garbage, but not after I've really made them pay.
Right,
those
but
fuckers pay.
Let's say you build up like a 3 weeks collection, which is extreme, and then you die. Your wife leaves your altar as like a charitable home, nice place, but then your beautiful paper towels, spontaneously combust 3 years from now.
I'm not concerned about that happening. Yeah, it's a fun discussion, but
does your wife throw everything away?
Everything?
Or just stuff in general? Like,
yeah, she likes to get rid of things.
Nice.
We just dropped a bunch of stuff up at Goodwill today.
Oh, dude, same actually. My wife has a Goodwill box, and I pulled out something that from the Goodwill box, and I thought about hacking it up and making it like a banger rinsing station, like taking this and modifying it into like a 14 or a 10 mil joint, and then setting it up so like I can run isopropyl alcohol through it, through like a recycling tank, because it's already kind of lined up, But in the end, I'm sure it wouldn't be worth it. It'd be just a hassle. And,
it wouldn't be a very good water pick anymore.
for sure. But yeah,
Is it good as a water
I'm going
pick?
to donate it. I'm not going to try that.
That's
But I had the
funny.
ambition for like an hour and a half today.
I hear you, man. That was a 90 minutes where you almost watch out.
Right. I mean, I actually started. I took one of those pieces, one of the actual picks, and I started modifying it. Like I cut it and I started heating it and melting it and modifying it to fit inside of a joint.
That's fucking dope.
I got there.
Your screen says it's 4 minutes till 4:20. So I think it's time for you to
So
reveal
does
our
yours.
snow till, and we'll
Yeah.
oh, you're right, it does. So let's which one is it? And then just play. I'll pull it out after you show
Yeah.
the
Okay.
clip. You'll
So
show the
we're
clip.
gonna, instead of playing the snow till jingle, we actually talked to Snow Till recently, and we made him guess the nug. Jerry showed him the nug. He made him guess the strain, and got a little clip of it right here. Yo, check it out.
That's the first one. That's as if you want, I can pick it up and bring it closer to the screen and focus in. Do we need to do that?
Yeah, that would be helpful. It looks like pie scream to me, but I just wanna get a closer look to be sure. That is certainly pie scream.
You are absolutely right, sir. Impressive. Very good. And this is the staple for you guys every time around. So how did it go this time?
As usual, I'm sure it's just like you guys remember on that fateful Venti release party.
Yes.
Where we all quantum entangled for the first time. And it was this round was, I'm trying to think if it was
gassy, I thought. More gassy than sweet creamy this time.
I think that was the fourth cycle in that room. Okay, so this is from our this is from our new facility. That's the fourth cycle in that room. It was a pretty good run. The pie scream I think did very, very well. Gassy, yeah. To me it always has a lot of gas. But sometimes it's even more of the kind of rotten stone fruit, mashed fermented kombucha. I don't know. It's really very complex. It's hard to pinpoint it. You get so much going on there. But generally, I would say this whole round, and maybe I'm kind of saying that for all the strains, I felt this whole round had a lot of gas to it. Even the J1 in its own weird way, with all that piney and sweetness, there's like there really is an astringent aftertone to everything. And by the way, that relates back to that thing I was saying at the beginning of the show with the esters, the volatiles that kind of like aren't really terpenes, but do cause more of that gaseous smell. I feel like they come out a lot more in organically grown cannabis, and I think that's usually due to the underlying
macrobe presence that's in the medium, and macrobes is indicative. A macrobe is just another word for insects, essentially. Like a microbe is like a single-celled macrobe is like multicellular organism that would be in the thing. So in this case, we're talking about insects. So there's all these insects that basically are in the soil, in the ground, that are constantly moving, and they're like brushing against the plant roots. And as they brush against the plant roots, the chitin on their shells releases a plant hormonal response called chitinase. And what chitinase does is it beefs up the whole plant altogether. Now, keep in mind, the macrobes that we're talking about, most of them are very beneficial. Like, you always have a small amount of pest pressure, usually in the form of some thrips or whatnot, in any grow, like regardless organic, conventional. I mean, unless they're like using harmful pesticides, conventional, which is like, whatever, for obvious reasons, not good for anyone. But yeah, so the bugs kind of brush up against the plant roots. It releases the chitinase. The plant beefs up its defenses, and part of that defense mechanism are some of those kind of volatile esters that kind of, to us, we associate, like people who don't like weed, what they really don't like weed is skunky weed. Where we're like, oh yeah, that's some fucking nasty. It gives that nasty schnaz, because we have obviously an association with how awesome that is. But for them, it's not so great, and that's the same way they respond is you would think how the bug responds to that on the plant and says, oh no, I don't want that. I want sweet and tasty. Yeah. Like the pie scream, which they do like the pie. If we ever do have a pest, they love the pie scream of any type. Like if there's any bug, they'll just like go right up to it and just like stick on it like a sticky trap occasionally, because it's very sticky, and I think they're very much attracted to the rotting fruit aroma from it. So that's a little something on pie scream, plus a little bit of cultivation science for y'all.
great. Like I need this ball now. That was fucking awesome.
Oh, Jesus.
Woo. Joe, that was awesome time with you, man. Great video. I loved it. Dude knows his weed, man.
Oh, it's 420, Jerry.
Oh, let's pack a bowl. Let's do it.
Let's hit it. Gotta hurry.
Oh, there's no like fuck that shit, man. Just do your weed.
Oh, what?
It still counts, man. Don't.
I know, but if we want to suck together at the actual 420, wow, the stars are in alignment. And it's gone.
Oh, let's suck together, Troy. I love it.
I'm excited to vape this pie screen, man. I've been saving this for this stream, and it was hard to do. It was hard to do when you have like some really good nugs. This is the Snowtail strain that won the cannabis gold. Hear that?
What?
I thought it was like another Amber Alert going on.
Are we
This
gonna
one-
suck together or not, Troy?
Come on, Jerry. We've been sucking together for years. Let's hit it.
Oh shit! Did you pull your heater? Hang on, I'm coming. Okay.
Phrasing.
That Gouda got me good, man. I got the Gouda giggles.
The Gouda giggles.
Oh, I'm trying not to choke.
Now you're gonna have the pie scream dreams.
Worst feeling to laugh or choke with vapor in your. You don't want that. Whoa.
Oh man.
Bro, this weed, motherfucker. Sean and Snowtail know how to fucking bring it home.
Right? The pie scream is so good.
Oh,
Actually, now that I've waited, because that was like 2 months ago when we talked to Snowtail, wasn't it?
What?
It was like 6 weeks. It was like a couple weeks before Christmas, wasn't it?
we got it or had that video with him?
When we made that video.
Yeah. Bro, I'm high as fuck.
I know. So yeah, I've been holding on to that nug right there for a long time. And in the video, I commented that it was gassier than normal, and this now it's sweeter and creamier. So it cures out to be sweet and creamy. The shit we were getting before was older.
Okay then.
I fucking noticed those things, dude. You want
I
to see
just
how hard I
look
can flick
good.
this paper towel?
Yeah.
I can flick things so hard that it hurts people.
Oh yeah, I remember this. Oh, what? Oh boy.
Oh,
Damn, you actually hit me, man.
it actually moved my monitor. It hit my LCD monitor so hard that it moved it a little bit.
I felt it on my cheek. That was a good little. Hey, guess what? I'm high as tits, but I'm still on point. I wanna announce the winner of our giveaway, man.
Yeah, cool. The E-Nano.
E fucking nano, bro. Yeah, I've got them out right here. Just kind of examples. You know what I mean? Like this is the here. Let me. Oh, I can't see this shit anymore. The way I got things set up.
Yeah, I got you.
And okay, thanks. There we go. So this is the adapter for the E-Nano NXT. It goes on there. And shit, is it not focusing for us? There we go. I just slip it on there. Leave it on. I'm gonna use my vape cap to go in and out of that. and then just put it in, hit it, and then take it out, and you're done. Anyhow, this is one of the things that someone's getting: the kit with the glass stems and the adapter. And then the other one that I get to give away is an example of this is my Simrel stem on the Simrel adapter here, which fits on both. So it's a different solution. But this is the XL that they're getting, the A-Nano XL. These things are beautiful, man. And I use log vapes as a daily driver for like 5 years back in the day, Troy. I mean, it's a lot of log vapes back then, man. I love them. And this is a really good one. I fucking love these two. So anyhow, we got a winner, man. We had a lot of people go to our site and leave a comment, a lot of great comments, a lot of really nice things said. And let's see, where was this random winner?
Drum roll, please.
Here, you ready? Do we have something? You ready? The winner is who we will contact via email. Put his name in, Michael Mercer. Come on, Michael Mercer, if that's what you go by.
That name sounds so familiar,
right? I don't know. When they drew it, we thought the same thing. I was like, no shit, but I don't know. But anyhow, great comment. Here we go. See, he said, wow, these new adapters are a game changer. Like law vapes have always had a reputation for being tasty and efficient microdosers. I just always preferred Dynavapes. The couch log has always intrigued me because of the functionality and accessibility with Dynavap and Simrel products. But with these new adapters, this opens up a great opportunity to use my Vap caps with an easy, reliable heat source. No torches or induction heaters. Sounds awesome and convenient. Thank you, Troy and Jerry, once again for another amazing giveaway. Good luck to all. I would give the second one to my son if I was to win. We sesh together most nights. Thank you also, Austin and Epic Vape. So right on, man. We appreciate Simrel and Epic Vape too for sponsoring the giveaway and sending these out. So we're going to contact you via email, Michael. That's a great comment. Thanks. Hope you and your son have a lot of great nights with them and can bring your Vap caps out and have some fun.
That's exciting. Congrats, Michael. That's a nice win. Nice win there. Thanks again, Austin Simrel Collection, and Epic Vape E-Nano sponsoring the giveaway. Beautiful little two-fist action you got there, Jerry. You can plug both of those in.
That's right. Shake nanos.
You're making me hard.
These are great. Fucking really good vapes, man. I'm stoked for you guys. I hope you have a lot of fun. Use them together. You guys might even find it like one more than the other or something. But let us know what you think of the adapters and the vapes. And thanks for everyone for really participating in the giveaway and checking out our site. Check in next week because we're going to do it again. I think I want this one, Troy. Is it this one? Are we done? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, check in next week. We're gonna kick off another giveaway, and
damn.
And then we got more. And we'll have another giveaway kicked off before this month is over. So like, hang out, man. We're having fun, and there's gonna be a lot of vapes rolling out here, Troy. A lot of vapes.
Oh, they're spinning opposite directions right there.
Those grinders are so dope,
dude, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. They're so dope. Okay. That giveaway, I want another bowl. That was fun. We're doing another bowl because I got a lot here in my grinder. That how's your grind? Do you need to grind?
I don't think so, but I will. I will after a couple of bowls.
I'm in the same boat. I almost want to play it just because I want to hear the fucking jingle.
Right. Well, I know I can add to it for sure, but I know people want to hear it.
Let's do it. Let's add just a little bit.
Okay. Let me break out the quantum entanglement.
As to more pie cream, we commit. Let me find that. I thought I had it right here. No. Where?
Good day, this is Betty White. Let's take some time to grind.
All right, we're gonna hit this thing here. Is that what we're gonna do?
Oh, Mike.
Old mate.
You gotta give me a moment.
All right.
Now I gotta grind some shit. Now I gotta grind some shit. Now I gotta grind some shit. Now I gotta grind some
What strain you got?
pink strawberry gelato.
Now I gotta grind some.
All right. All right.
I just pulled out a nug, dude.
Now I gotta grind some.
Old mate.
Oh, Mike. Now I gotta grind some shit.
Save $10. Code Troy and Jerry.
Love that one, man. Love that one.
Yep.
Betty's the best, man. Right? Where is that right here? Come on, chill, Mike. You know it, man. The real reason we're on here, bro.
Yeah.
And why not
Until it
commit to more
spins.
price cream? What's that?
Spinning. And we need to be clear now. When you use code Troy and Jerry and you save $10 on this grinder, you get a different bearing than what Jerry and I are always demonstrating with. So I advise buying the bearing puller. It's like $16 or $13 more. And then you can go buy skateboard bearings that fit and we'll make it spin like this.
Yeah, and we did a video on that thing, so look at it because it's bigger than I thought it would be. So it's not like, oh, they're just throwing something in. It's like actually it's bigger than what you're
It's like the size of a grinder or bigger. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean it's the same, probably same diameter, isn't it? But it's a little funkier. Anyhow, that's a good point, Troy. I mean, basically they're just using the best bearing they can get in stock, and then when that's gone, they keep, or beforehand they keep searching for better ones. So yeah, the ones you and I have were stock at one point, I think, and now they're down to whatever they've got, which I don't know if I even have what they have anywhere here. I have 3 or 4 other bearings.
You do. The bearing puller came with that bearing on the bearing puller. It came with a bearing on it.
Oh.
So you could take one of those just to see what it feels like. I did it and I didn't like it as much. I really I'm like, I need to go back to my other bearing. And then there's actually a slight challenge. It's not just any skateboard bearing. I mean, it kind of is, but the thing with skateboard bearings is skateboard wheels are rubber or plastic, polyurethane. They're a softer material. Even if they're very hard, they're still softer than stainless steel, which means that the tolerance for the metal to be off can be higher for skateboard wheels. So some skateboard bearings may be outside of the tolerance of the dimensions of this. So some skateboard bearings may not fit at all, or some may be a little bit loose maybe, but I think some of them just may not fit.
It's kind of like glass, huh? It's like they're a little different.
Yeah, so you need to find a skateboard bearing that is like within the exact width, and there's a couple of brands that are supposed to be within that, but I haven't finished my research. I'm trying to find a bearing company that will work with me, like Powell Peralta or Paul Swiss or something. Go out and find one of these bearing companies that be like, yeah, okay, we can hook you up with like 1,000 of these bearings, and then I'll buy those and do like a collab or something. I don't know.
It sounds fun. Almost as fun as hitting this ball.
Oh, what'd you pack? You packed the Ace?
Yes, sir. Yes, we're honestly, people, from here on out, we really are going to start talking about ball vapes, and we're finally getting there. Sometimes it takes us an hour, but we're starting with our favorite, which is the Ace. We really like the wireless. Of course, we're big fans of the screwball, and this is basically a wireless screwball. I still, if I'm just going to sit down and vape a lot, Troy, I pulled out the pinch hitter bowl that you like, the little one, and I found I needed several bowls because I'm used to the bigger bowls, which means I'm gonna want a wired vape because this head here can only take so much before it's cooled down, and needs a reheat. So where was I going with that, Troy?
I don't know.
Me neither.
You said you're using a wired head now?
No, I'm saying that if I was gonna sit down, like sometimes I sit down downstairs and I'll test, and I've got a wired vape I'm testing. Then I'll come up here and use the wireless one, and because I'm used to just going bowl after bowl, I'll put this thing on and go, oh yeah, this is a wireless vape. You can't go through 3 bowls in succession. It needs a little help, a little recovery time somewhere in there. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying. So if you're just gonna sit there and do bowl after bowl,
Your wireless can't keep up?
not like the wired. Like I noticed the difference. They can keep up. They do fine, unless I want to just go power hungry.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So doing a bowl. Go ahead.
I wonder if because when we've been session together, I've noticed that we treat the ace differently. Like if you and I we're both using the ace constantly, and I pointed this out to you maybe a week or two ago. You pulled the ace, you took your hit, and then you had that bowl right there, and you pulled the little plug. You left the vape head on the bowl. You pulled the plug. Then you exhaled your vapor. And then you put the plug back in. And then you hit the vape again. So you're hitting the vape twice while it's out of its heater. And me, I pull the vape, put it on the bowl, hit it once, pull the vape before I'm even finished with my hit so I can clear the hit. And I'm putting it back as I'm exhaling.
So I'm definitely doing it way worse than you for that.
Yeah, so you're taking a larger deduction of calories. Even if I'm taking a bigger hit, you're taking a larger deduction of calories, which is going to require a longer time to recover.
I should hit this like you then.
What coil are you using?
I used to do that, but you're right. I've drifted away from it.
What coil?
I'm using the Moab.
So the Moab coil doesn't go all the way up on that ace either. So you're not heating the ace fully with that coil.
Mm-hmm.
So another thing you need to factor into your considerations.
Yeah, because I don't remember that as much of an issue for me before, but I was using it better, and it was on the coil made for it. So
yeah,
you're right. I'm looking at the gap now. I never really noticed that either. I just threw it on there and started using it.
Jerry, you got to study that gap.
Study the gap, bro. Study the gap. Seize the gap. Check it out. What the fuck? I'm ready to hit that gap. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
And then I'm going to hit it like Troy. And then I might just keep on going because I fucking love this thing. Oh. I combusted at home earlier yesterday testing a vape. It's been a while since I did that.
Oh man. Oh my God. First of all, that was an amazing hit right there.
Yeah.
Second of all, I cannot help but notice you did not mention the vaporizer.
Right. Because I was just testing. I was using my what's the one from OWW that's wired?
From the what? The who?
O'Connell Woodworks that's wired.
The TKO.
Yeah, I was using TKO. And I had it set to the point where the coil on the outside was glowing. So
whoa, you were glowing the coil on a TKO.
Yeah. So
a GT KO.
Oh.
Get the corn out.
I want to see your shirt again. I wasn't looking. I was trying to think, but I want to see your shirt again.
Oh, it's the Cannabis Hardware. Cannabis hardware.
Bro, that's awesome. And don't move. I gotta play that now. I love that fucking thing. It's the best ever.
Cannabis hardware. Do what we do, American way.
Yes, man. It was fucking badass.
It was.
You fucking love it.
Code Troy and Jerry at Cannabis Hardware will save you 5% in the off season. In between the 2 times per year that they have a sale.
Damn, that was good.
Yeah. Yeah, it was nice.
Bro, we're not hitting wussy vapes tonight, so we might as well get started on that.
I don't know. I'm kind of scared. But on the ball vape thing, I want to talk about ball. We haven't unleashed the balls in a while, Jerry. You know,
Right.
we've been talking balls for a long time. Like we started talking balls 2017.
Yeah, I mean, it was before us. It was modern cannabis, you know, but maybe even at the beginning of that. I mean, it was a long time ago, bro. I don't even, you know, I mean, it was a long time ago.
Right. So we've been batting around the balls a long time. Like
Playing with our balls.
we've been playing with the ball topic for so long that it got old. You know, it just became mundane. The balls became mundane. But I've been pushing the balls. We've been pushing the balls pretty hard over the years. And today I noticed that Dynavap put out a ball vape video. Like, what is a ball vape? And in that video, there was a little hint, like, watch our channel for something soon, you know? And like, whoa, that's exciting. Dynavap's coming out with a ball vape? Okay.
That's fucking dope, man. Any okay, so they want to, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. I would love to see what they do with Dynaballs. I imagine it would be something tempestual, you know what I mean? Something along those lines. I don't know.
Do you remember George tried a ball vape back in, was that 2017 when I took the SSV 43 to Champs and I had that big party in my hotel room and I had George hit it and it was like the biggest cloud that George's had ever exhaled.
Yeah, I do remember that actually. That was fun.
I have a video of that somewhere.
He got high.
Yeah. Yeah, he got real high. And then he tried it again when you and I went to Madison together. And that was at the start of the pandemic, right?
Yeah, it was during, but yeah, start during kind of, yeah.
Yeah. And we talked balls hard with George then as well. He even talked about like how could we make a micro ball vape with the Dynavap? Like we had all those discussions. I pushed so hard. Please.
Yeah.
Please do it, George.
Some things take a while, man. Some things take a while. Yeah. Same thing with Mini Nail, remember?
Yep.
We spent a lot of time with them talking about their vape and actually telling them how they work and all that shit. And they went to testing and perfected what they wanted. So
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Honestly, people have been listening and doing, you know what I'm saying? And even like Cal, you know, I love Cal, man. He says, yeah, man, I started watching y'all. Then I made this thing.
Oh yeah?
Great. Yeah. Yeah. So anyhow, it's cool, man. There's a lot of people catching on. I love the whole hot hole idea for the fucking bangers, man. Like this, to me, that's the way I think things just ought to work now. You know what I mean? There's a place over there to put your shit to get it hot. And then you go, yeah, see, you want to put that in your hot hole? You're good to go. That's gorgeous.
Right?
Yeah. What's it fit?
What do you mean? This fits a 25 mil. Make sure that coil wasn't on before I grab this thing. Right? This fits a 25 mil coil if it's tall enough. So
Wow.
Oh, Venti drop test number 4. If it's this thing, this is the
right on.
the D-nail coil. So it's like
The desk mount coil.
Yeah, it's in there. Shoot. And
Wow, that's great.
also, I mean,
Of course.
yeah.
Good
And
point.
I think this would heat the Ace more fully than the cannabis hardware coil
the
does.
Moab for sure. I like that, man. That's a good point. I'm gonna hit a little bit more on this ball. And then I'm gonna grab another one. No, I'm not, because we got to move on to this
Yeah,
other
jeez.
motherfuckers. But yeah, okay.
There it is. It was stuck here.
What are you talking about?
I was looking for that mouthpiece a couple days ago. Could not find it.
Right on.
Oh yeah, so Dynavap coming out with a ball vape. Well, we'll have to talk about that and cover that soon. But yeah, ball vapes have come a long way, man. And the two that we kind of want to talk about tonight are the portable ones, like are the portable ball vapes, like the Stunner and the Angus Enhanced, or what we decided to pull out tonight. Also, okay, go ahead.
I would say the reason we didn't pull out the Tempest is just because you can't get it for a while. So we said, let's just go with what you can grab. So
yeah. Also, Jerry showed me the coolest fucking thing. I was having an O-ring problem with my Stunner. I blew a ring on my Stunner. Jerry told me to pull out my B, take out the tip, ploop, and put the Stunner in there. And ta fucking da. Look at that shit. What?
That's crazy.
You almost got me grounded. So yeah, that's how we're gonna hit that tonight. Out of the
you're going straight to that. You're not going to bother with the carbon fiber majigger maker.
Yeah, he's this is gone. He doesn't sell this anymore. This is discontinued. For the same price, he now has a wooden stem option that's lined with like stainless steel or titanium or something. I'm not sure on the full details, but I think he's sending new things our way so we can cover it.
We'll do it then.
But you can buy the Stunner head for like $80 or something. Put it on the B tip. I gotta find an adapter here real quick.
Yeah. It's a little warm on this thing, but what's really great is this stem never gets hot. Is it focusing? There you go. Never gets hot, so you'll never have a hot spot anywhere with it. And it's got a 10 millimeter tapered thing here, so it'll fit in all your little dab rig thingamajigs. The O-rings are built into it, so it has ridges inside, sort of like when you look down into a Lobo or one, and they have those little ridges down there that hold the glass in place. That's what they have here, so you don't need O-rings with this thing. It has a standard condenser tube, and because of that, and this big old convection vape head that's going to go on here, because of that, vapor can be kind of warm on this. So, you'll have to, use at your own risk kind of thing. I mean, it's not going to hurt, but I just noticed it was pretty warm. I do have
the pour or the stem. What got hot?
The vapor.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm hitting it through a bong. Did you keep your finger on the hole?
Yeah, I would, because the convection has pretty good airflow already.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is when I put it in here. I guess I can just barely seat it in there.
My favorite so far has been in this Donnie stem right here, it's got a condenser tube in it, that one of those little spiral thingies, and it doesn't get hot either. So I'm actually going to just plop it. I'm going to go straight to that, only because it has that cool tube cooler in there. And it goes like that. So I'm gonna put it back on the B. I'm gonna hit the B first because I want to go back to feeling it. But the condenser tube goes right on up the butt of this thing. Like that condenser tube
It fits in the
over
bunghole.
here fits right into this bunghole. So you
Okay.
go and you make sure you slide it in so it goes in, and doink, and you don't need the O-rings that were on the stem. It feels like I'm in there. Let's see.
Well enough.
Yeah. So then I would cover the airport, but this is ready to be packed.
I'm gonna see if it works. I'm gonna see if it fits this adapter, because I can just barely make it seal while having the airport accessible with my finger.
Oh, it goes that. Yeah, it goes that because it's a 10 millimeter, man. Yeah.
And this is a 14. I don't know if I have a 10. That would help though.
You got a reducer from 14 to 10?
I do have one. I found it too. God damn, it helps to be organized.
That's fucking great, bro. That feels good.
Hold up. That's not.
Did you get the adapter already?
I don't think that's the one. I boasted and then it like reversed it. It fucked me. It's not the one. I thought it was. Oh.
Gonna heat it about here. Running up the side. I'm using a big fat fucking laser on this thing. So I'm gonna go till the flame turns orange, and that's when I get it down.
What?
It feels funny to have a vap cap in my hand, although it's a really big head on it, and put a blazer on it. Like it feels like holy shit.
Well, I've done that already in my life, so it doesn't feel all that strange to me.
Okay. Oh yeah, it fits inside the Dynavap leather cap, so that we can do that later. There we go. Are we ready, Troy? Are we doing this thing?
Bro, I'm getting there. I'm piecing things together. All right, now I'm good. Now I'm good. Now I can torch this. Whew. You see what I got going here? I got
okay.
This is my Lobo water pipe adapter.
Yeah, why is it on there?
It was just chill. My B is going into this thing, into the side hole of the bong. This is going in there to make it so I can plug the bowl with just a thumb rather than putting my whole finger or something.
Right.
Yeah, so this is just a little, make it smaller.
And you're covering the carb on the B?
Oh fuck. Yeah, I am. So torch it. Two finger it. Hold up. Ah, fuck. No, it didn't work.
Did you just plug those? Do you have plugs?
Not really. I mean, I do somewhere.
Yeah, glass plugs are awesome.
Damn. I got so much shit, but none of it is like the perfect way to swap things over, man. Fuck it. You know what? I got this. I'm a professional.
All right, here we go.
Bowl is loaded. Make sure this is not all the way tightened so I can get the fucker off. I'm torching, Jerry. I'm torching here.
You're torching.
Oh, you're using the big boy. I'm using the
I ain't
Ignite
fucking
Mini.
It's funny how little weed is in here and how how big the torch is for it. That feels like I'm there. All right, enough of that. I'm in no rush to hit this thing. Like, that fucking torch was on it. All right, let's see.
I almost put it in the wrong hole.
Might be time to dab. Oh, it doesn't taste bad.
Man, it tastes amazing.
Tastes like vapor. It's a fuck ton, no?
Damn, dude. Made me get an accent on that one. I like it. I like it.
They hit forever. In a good way.
Yeah, that was very nice. Wow. Wow.
Whoa.
Wow. Yeah, see, that's ball vape intensity micro dose size. I could have heated that harder and gone harder for sure. Like, focus, please. Thank you, James. Like, I could go darker on that. In fact, for demonstration purposes, I'm going to go darker on that.
Whoa. Okay, I got to see what happened in this bowl because that thing, parts of me just fell off.
Which parts, Jerry?
First, my face felt like it was slipping, and then don't do that. Just talked about that. I almost put this on my oily paper towel. Try to come on.
You have a fire extinguisher in your room?
I do. I have one right here.
Oh, it's orange. Let's stop.
This is pretty close, man. I'm gonna be very critical of this.
My eyebrow is twitching. Finger.
I should put it in my hand so that I can put it up there in your face. That was so much that actually the tip of the silicone is hot. I have never used this and had the silicone tip get hot. I think
like
that
the mouthpiece, you mean?
Like right here, like up by the collar.
Oh, okay.
Like it's actually holding that condenser tube.
Yeah.
Like that's touching, I think.
It is hot.
Yeah.
You are right.
I have to take that back about it not getting it doesn't get hot with any vape caps, but well, you can get hot with this.
So yeah, we are misusing the wrong camera. Dip turd. Look at that's a roast right there.
Oh, right on. I'll show you what I got for you. This turns out did not burn. So
nice. That's a good roast.
I'm really sort of surprised. Like, I'm not surprised because it even when I thought I combusted, a couple hits later, it was really good vapor. I was like, oh, but that's vapor now. And so I thought, well, I must be really getting towards the roasty end on this. And that's what happened is the end got really, really dark and right there, but everything behind it just finished out. That was amazing. And I haven't felt like I was falling off a cliff in a long time, but that hit did it to me. It's so easy to just fall back to that again.
Yeah, dude, I fucking love the way this vape delivers. Like it's making me rethink the torch thing. You know, like I'm looking at my bag. I'm like, oh, I'm glad I kept this bag. I can throw that little micro torch in there. throw my grinder in there, and then throw like a small wooden stash box in there that fits like the stunner. So if I wanted to like have a session in the car, I could bust that fucker out, and then throw the vape in the wooden box, slap the magnets together, and throw it in the bag, tuck it away.
Sounds nice, bro.
Because people do that. Like I'm trying to broaden my perspectives on how people vape. And people use their Dynavaps in their car. Like they'll get in their car and they'll have a Dynavap bowl. They'll do the same thing with the Stunner or the Tempest, the Hyperdyne, Hyperball Dyne, whatever the next one's going to be.
True. Bro, I've got my camouflage and inductor here I want to use on this thing.
Ooh.
Pull that thing out. Got this thing right here. You turn this puppy on.
Oh, you know what, Jerry?
It's ready. I just turned it on and it's ready. I love that.
Which cap do you have on there? The new one, the new stainless steel?
Yeah, that's the new Stunner cap right there. And you just put it on to make contact, and then once you've made contact, I'm gonna push and hold that button. So make contact.
You
and
want
then push and hold.
Yeah.
You can move it around if you want, right, Troy?
You can move it around. Yeah, I like to heat. I like to rotate it.
Keep it in contact.
Yeah. I was trying to see. I think we have a code with the Stunner. Is it not heating? What's going on?
I got to give it more.
Is it heating?
Yes, it's warm, but it's not even close to. Oh, that's some very subtle. At first, I thought it had no taste, but then there's a little bit.
Yeah, because it's only heating the metal, not the balls. And then the metal has to heat the balls, right?
Right.
Yeah, it does take a long time. Do you have it cranked up?
Got it on 23.7.
Yeah, I use it on like 28 or 26. I think it was what I had mine on.
Oh, we're there. We're there.
Dude, that shit ripped my face off after all those bigger bowls. And then the stunner bowl.
This thing is hot too now.
The stem?
The wood? Yeah, the wood stem, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I guess there's a reason why it's on a fucking 6 foot long plastic stem.
Keep losing this thing.
And it comes with this. It is.
But would you say the vapor from this is on par desktop ball vape? I mean, obviously the bowl is significantly smaller. Oh shit, we're 20 seconds away.
I think that from what?
We're 20 seconds away from 420.
Oh, dude, what about 710? Or do we owe a dab for 710?
Oh shit, we blew right through it. Like dipshits. Yeah, we promised Cupins a dab at 710.
Let's jump straight to that. Then we'll make up for, or is it about 420 now?
Well, it is 420 right now.
Let's do 420 and then we'll come back and do 7.
Yeah, so one bowl. Sorry, Cupins. I haven't fucking tweeted it. I'm like, yo, check in 7:10 p.m. PST. We're gonna do a dab. Cupins is celebrating 5 years. Oh, we'll talk about it after this.
After, oh yeah, because we're doing a bowl here. So
We're doing a bowl.
yeah. So anyhow, back to the Stunner, right? Like, I think I'm probably gonna like it on a bong where it can really do what it wants with that heat. Needs to be on a water pipe adapter. Does it have one of those?
I agree. I think that using this thing on a water pipe is like the way. Even if it's just small, like a J hook, you know. What am I doing? Gotta torch it. You gotta torch this thing first. All right, I'm torching, Jerry.
There's too much. There's too much fire here to go into a Dynavap form factor. You know, that's just nah. I mean,
What?
These ball vapes, these portable ball vapes that we're using a lot of fire to heat them up. You know what I mean? We're not using a little torch for, you know, a few seconds. We're get the blazer out for 15 seconds, or, you know, the Ignite Mini for 20 seconds. That's a lot of fire, man. So I'm just saying that shit can compete, but it doesn't belong on a vap cap stem. You know, like that's just way too much, man. Like that's too much. It's too much. It'd be like trying to hit a ball vape on an M.
I mean,
No intercooler.
we just did it. It's working great. Aside from the Apple Macintosh Command Shift elbow situation here, I have going.
Yeah, correct. Oh yeah, I need to hit this bowl for 420. Cheers, guys.
Beautiful. Thank you, Mr. Tree Enthusiast. That was a darker roast right there. I can taste it, but it's perfect.
Oh.
Maybe not perfect, but oh geez. The first hit was all vapor. There was no combustion, but I think the second hit turned it into like that pyrolysis. We're dabbing anyway. But that one was pushing it.
Oh man. That fucking wireless ace and a half-ass coil is busting my ass.
Isn't that a Beck song? Wireless ace and a what was it?
That's funny, man.
All right,
Wireless
Cupins.
ace and a half-ass coil.
Half-ass coil. Yeah. Where's this screen from?
All right, I'm sorry. Should I start preparing a dab, kind of, sort of, while you're
Start
talking
preparing
here?
a dab. We're gonna dab. We're 13 minutes late. Sorry. Dabbing for Cupins. Cupins is celebrating 5 years of partnership on the Twitch platform. That's huge. He's been streaming for a long ass fucking time.
That's cool.
I remember session with that dude. I'm like, so what else? What else do you do? Do you do anything else? Do you have like a real job too? And he's like, no, dude. He's like, this is it. It's like, I'm a full-time Twitch streamer. Like, get up in the morning, I go to Chipotle, go to the dispensary, I come home, stream 8 hours a day. Like, boom, he fucking kills it, crushes it. He's on top of it, making videos, streaming. I've almost packed a bowl for you, but no, we're dabbing. We're dabbing for Cupins.
Right, we're dabbing. I got distracted.
We're dabbing. Okay. I finished all of my good dabs at the start of the show when I did probably a double-sized dab. Like that glob was that was 2 dabs there, Jerry. Fuck, man.
Well, wait a minute. I might have one more. Oh, I can squeeze 1 or 2 dabs from the first batch we got from Sean.
You son of a...
So I'm still on the gravy train here, man.
You're hurting me, Jerry.
What do you mean? What do you mean? You're not happy for me?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay. See how that is. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, so
All right.
that is a pretty little pack. Oh shit! I'm gonna break my fucking bone again. How's that? Yeah. Oh, look at that on your tongue. I love it. That's beautiful. Do that.
At 5:20, getting ready to chirp in here, Cherry.
Fuck. I don't know. I haven't even pulled yet. Go ahead.
5:15. Cheers.
Cheers. I'm pulling. At least that's on.
Oh, straight to the butt cheeks. Butt cheeks is flexed hard. 2 inches taller than my seat. Boom. Boom. Boom.
I love this, Troy. Keep it going.
Boom. Boom.
Making my night over here, bro.
Hold up. Wait.
What's up?
See, there was still vapor in there. I could sense it.
I'm about to chirp here. So I'm about to join you.
Tweedledee. That's what I want. I want my dab right to play Rockin' Robin. The Jackson 5 version, you know? Little Michael Jackson in there. Every time I dab. Every time I hear that chirp, that's what I want it to be. Little Michael Jackson.
Wow.
Can you get the rights to that song? And then make it, it's like if the chirp is like 11 seconds, I just wanted to play 11 seconds of the song and then remember where it's at for the next time I dab. So the next time I dab, it starts from exactly where it left off.
But you can do that with that exact, like with that song in about 80 years. Actually, Rockin' Robin's older. You might be able to get that in about 40 years.
What if you built the technology to do that with just record it in, like record yourself for up to 5 minutes, and then you can play your favorite song. Everybody can get around the copyright that way.
What if you do what?
So instead of building the dab right with the song in it and making the dab right company the theft of copyright,
right?
They build the dab right with the ability to record up to 5 minutes of your favorite song or music. And then it has that function in it to use that as your dab alarm with continuous memory, the same way it would like in your car, like when your car is playing a CD or an MP3 or something on Spotify.
I'll bet you could do that if you did some lo-fi 8-bit version kind of thing of it. You know what I mean?
I don't even think it needs to be 8-bit, dude. I mean, like, have you seen those things on Hallmark cards nowadays? Like, you open a fucking Hallmark card and it's like fucking Ricky Aston Martin, whatever his name is.
They've given out cards that would like record you saying something in them. Yeah, so you can do that shit. That's what you want. Fuck yeah, done. Boom.
They had the technology.
We can do that. Technology. Somebody call us before Troy does it without you.
Yeah. Did you do your dab?
Yeah. Had to catch up with you, man.
We're dabbing for Cubans.
Thanks, Cubans. There you go, man.
Cubans provided a lot of representation of vaporizers to a more mainstream audience. I appreciate that. Like, he talked some shit about vapes, and then our community got involved and we're like, yo, you need a vape. Somebody in our community sent him a pinky and he was like, "This is crazy. It looks crazy." And then I had reached out to Cannabis Hardware, and was like, "Cannabis Hardware, like this guy is like right on the cusp." I think he in the process he found he bought himself a B0 after watching my videos or some shit, and boom, and now he's got like a terp hammer. Now he's got a Tafe bowl. He's using a Tafe bowl out there as
Awesome.
well.
Awesome. He reviewed the Lobo too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dang, this looks good. I am one little move from done here, man.
Lobo is an amazing little vape, dude.
Back into the kiln
for like $160.
Yeah.
Like when I was doing my vape ranking spreadsheet,
right?
There's some secret columns that I didn't show that are like value and shit like that based on the price. And whenever the weighted columns come in, that Lobo just like skyrockets.
Right on. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, you're probably I mean, there were some things in there that the focus were on customer requests, you know what I'm saying? And you're very
the things that people want.
Yeah, and you're very aware of that. So it doesn't surprise me that if you were going to weight something that it would show up like that. So that's great, man. Glad you dig it, man.
Yeah. We can talk more about that offline if you want. But we need to pull out a different vaporizer, a different portable ball vape.
Hang on one second. So before that, is there a punchline to what we did over here with the Stunner?
What do you mean? Is there a punchline?
Well, like for me, where the fuck did it go? It was hot. Like it wasn't hot. The vapor wasn't too hot, but every stem, even my stems that I thought don't ever get hot, got hot. So,
really?
Yeah,
man. My B stem didn't get uncomfortably hot.
It didn't get uncomfortably hot, and where I was holding it by the airport, it wasn't hot. But just above the airport and at the neck, I was like, oh, if I pitch it, I can't pitch it very long. I got to move down here. So, I was just surprised at all. Like I never get that.
Oh, like with the B stem?
Yeah.
Like with the Dynavap tip?
Right. Or with any of the bigger caps, you know, like if I throw the like I've used it with the what's the name of the latest one?
Hyperdyne?
Yeah, I've used it with the Hyperdyne tip and cap and didn't feel that on there. So but that was with a different torch. You know what I mean? Like I said, this thing is I was blazing this thing, man. Blazing it.
That's true. You're using a larger torch than I was, and you were also. If I looked up a couple times while you were torching, and I think you were torching perpendicular to the cap.
I was trying to do a 45-degree angle up towards the tip, but
okay.
That doesn't mean I did.
Maybe it was just the angle of the camera, but I couldn't look too focused because I was probably torching at the same time. Yeah, I also torch the upper 1/3, and I do it at an angle.
I was lower for sure. Yeah,
with the bigger torch.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why, because I didn't get a lot of heat in the stem. Like when I felt it, I'm like, yeah, okay, there's some heat there if I like squeeze it or whatever, but definitely not enough heat to complain about.
It made me put this little wood one down. Like I was like, I'm done with that anymore. It's going to be too much. So.
I didn't use the wood one. I only use the silicone.
Yeah. But Okay, all right. So that's why I wanted to come back too, because this is the first time I felt this way about it. Every time I've used it with something else, I was like, that's pretty fucking cool. In fact, before we started this tonight, based on my other use, my favorite stem was what I did, this with the stunner cap on it. I was like, that thing works great. But I probably never heated it with a blazer. I was probably using like the Ignite Mini or something like that, you know. So I don't know. I was really surprised at that. Anyhow, I was going at it, and that was the first time. But I didn't combust. It went hard though, man. I didn't combust. Motherfucker went hard. So, what would be your favorite way to use the stunner? Like, if you want to, here's the question: if you're going to go portable with it, like I was going to go with that little wood stem and some kind of leather sleeve. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I would probably carry like a triple torch. Like a small triple torch.
This size, but triple torch.
Yep. One of those pocketable triple torches. Or if I knew that I was going to be sessioning in my car or somewhere where I could carry my bag. You see my bag. You know how I carry my bag.
Like a backpacky kind of thing.
No, my red vape bag.
Oh, I'm sorry. Right, gotcha.
My little side duffel.
Yeah, like the Silver Surfer thing. What was it?
Yeah, it's the LSV.
Yes.
LSV bag.
Thank you.
Yeah, I would carry this in there.
Okay, that's the Ignite Mini, right?
Yeah,
I really like that torch.
I do too. It's got the lock on it, which makes it like I feel comfortable having gas in it and then throwing it in my bag. And it actually requires some moderate effort to click it out of the lock button, out of the lock zone. So, yeah, I like it.
The size feels good. The torch is not obnoxious, so it's a great creme brulee type torch. You know,
It's like a super Dynavap torch. Like you can heat your Dynavap with it real quick.
Yeah,
you just gotta be careful. You know.
Yeah,
it's great for the Hyperdyne. Great for the stunner. It's great for reheating a terp slurper, even. Like sometimes when I pull my dab and I put too big of a dab, or I go too low and I want to reheat, sometimes I can go in there with my small torch. You know, precise, very precise. Except the big blazer is gonna flame lick those holes. In this situation, I don't want to lick those holes. Normally, I'm all for licking the holes, but in this situation, I don't want the flames to lick those holes because that changes the taste of the dab. It really does.
For sure.
With a precise torch like this, you get in there, get some heat in there without touching the holes.
There you go, Troy.
Jeez.
Nice Tango. Glad to hear it, buddy. That's fucking great. Okay, cool. Because I probably could see running around with a little Ignite Mini for this thing. That'd be fun. The Blazer's overkill. Little single torch is gonna flame probably too long for me, but yeah. I kind of like the leather pouch. This one is a little too tight for the this is the one that came with my Donnie, the BFG. This is by the way what I was using, the BFG, which is this gig here. But I took that off and used the Stunner head, which is still cooling down over there. I'm not going near that thing for a little bit. The Tempest click out was way too low. I hope they fix that between now and when they release it. Okay, right on.
We need to get updated anvils.
There's a whole new world of anvil. Like a lot's happened since ours, I think. Like I've got one of the first ones, like not first ones, but like first models. You know what I'm saying? So, I think so. Nothing new. So, Okay. Yeah, that. Let's see what else is out there.
You know this
Oh, that animal.
this pop rock candy. I've been buying the Asian versions of the pop rocks. This volcano candy,
That looks wonderful.
bruh. First of all, they're like $2, and it's like a bag of like 25 of these little things, and each one is a lot of candy. Some of the chunks are very big. I shit you not, Jerry. I found this giant one. It was like I could have taken this thing on the street and sold it, and then got killed when they realized that it wasn't drugs. But it was a like one big pop rock, and I was holding it in my teeth. I was holding it in between my front teeth. Like, whoa, like this thing is crazy. And then it exploded, and it chipped my fucking tooth.
Oh, no way.
I shit you not.
Did you collapse on it like when it did that or what?
No, it was just the splitting apart, like chipped my enamel on my front tooth, like in the
Fucking sucks.
yeah.
Did it hurt real bad?
It's a dangerous candy.
Did it hurt real bad?
I've been getting toothaches ever since.
Fuck that, bro. Go get that. Don't delay that tooth shit.
I will. I'm gonna go to Mexico soon.
Right on, man. I hear you. Costa Rica's good. I hear too. So.
Oh yeah, you can visit.
Okay, so I'm cool with that. Thank you for the revisit on the Stunner. Now we're going to go to the electric portable Correctamundio.
Yes. Yes. It's the Angus portable halogen powered bulb vape. Has a little light bulb in there with a layer of ruby balls. Let me take the mouthpiece off so you can actually see the bowl. When I turn that motherfucker on with its single button interface down here with 5 clicks. And tap it again. Start the heater. You can see that there's a layer of ruby balls.
It's very dope.
All right. Super cool. Halogen powered micro ball vape.
Love that. Whoa. Right.
I'm going to load mine up, Jerry.
Me too. Mine's not on yet, but I'm going to load it.
Ruby balls. Ruby balls.
Ruby balls. 218, 650 is one on each side with its own little door we were just playing with. Interesting.
I was like, where's my scoops?
I love my scoops, man. It's an easy vape to load.
With the scoop or without?
Okay, that's fair. I always use a scoop. How is it without?
It's actually not bad because of the flat surface. So like the top, like even if you spill on the top, it's not as nice as like the Dynavap or the Da Vinci, where it's like really
Top
funneled,
black surface.
but it's still kind of funneled. There's a few crevices in there where you don't want your shit to get, like those little screw heads and stuff like that. But for the most part, if you get herb around there, you can finger it into the hole. I heard it as soon as I said it. Yeah, let's put the little screen piece on. Mine's kind of filthy. I apologize. Let me brush that.
There we go. So you said it's 5 clicks on?
Yes, 5 clicks to turn the Angus Enhanced on.
And then 2 clicks to start it, right?
No, just 1 click.
You're right. And it's on the lowest temp. So I'm going to leave it here and try to get some flavor out of this thing.
Oh. Not me. I'm going to the temp 5.
Are you trying to, what are we trying to do here? What do we want to do? Because I'll probably do the same thing. We're trying to see if we can get a ball vape pit out of this motherfucker. Right?
I mean, essentially, like I'm always, this is how I vape. This is how I vape. And unless I'm in a situation where I only have a little bit, and I need to make it last for the duration of like a day or something like that, and I'm out and about, that's like the only time where I'll start temp stepping and going at lower temps. Or if I'm judging something like flour, like if I get some new flour, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna taste this real low to see what it tastes like. But for the most part, I just don't do that.
Mine just buzzed, and I'm going to wait. I'm going to give it a little extra ball vapey heat up.
Wish I could cut this 10 mil.
Is yours on already?
Yeah, it's on.
Oh, are you going to put it on the bong?
Oh, it tastes so good. It's pie cream. I almost don't want to.
Don't then. Enjoy it.
It's a little hot.
Yeah.
Like direct draw with just the glass down like that. It needs those balls there.
This is what I got he's talking about. Those balls in there. They're held in place by that metal tip at the end of there. There you go. That's a good shot of it. Shit.
Holy fuck. Some good shit. That's some good shit right there, too.
Yeah, that's really on my tongue, minty.
Hey, this one brings the gas out. This one brings out different terps.
This is lovely. Ooh,
I really want to believe in aliens.
I do. I do. You don't?
I'm not saying I don't believe in aliens. I'm just saying, like, I really want there to be substantial evidence to come forth in my generation.
In your lifetime kind of thing?
Yeah.
How do you think? What's it going to take? And how do you think it's going to happen? Like, first of all, what would it take to convince you? And then when's it going to happen? Or what's it going to look like when that happens? But what's it going to take?
Trusted firsthand experience. I guess firsthand, secondhand.
Trusted which hand? Like, you want to talk to the fuckers that saw him? Or the ones that reported on it?
That's a good point. I mean, because like there are already whistleblowers right now that are saying we have alien technology. That our government has that. Like that was like a legit congressional thing.
I mean, so our government says aliens exist.
Yeah.
But not that directly. They redact aliens when they would let us say exist, and then they dance around it. But yes,
I guess my area of mystery in the thought is our species is getting to a point where we can just barely get to some other planets, right? We're sending robots, we're sending machines to do the longer distance travel because we can only go so far. I'd imagine the first things that reach us aren't going to be manned by creatures. They're going to be robotic things created by those creatures to do all the exploring. You know, like all these UFOs and things are probably more like alien drones, alien unmanned spaceships than they are like little creatures going on vacation, like the way we used to envision how an alien would visit us. You know what I mean?
Okay, and so they're the avatars. Aliens are avatars for something else. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying like humans can put a whole bunch of machines and robots to go explore space, and then humanity could collapse on itself, and those robots and shit will continue to go explore. And then let's say like 1,000 years from now, humans are gone. Humans are fucking wasted. But one of our satellites comes into like another civilized planet, and they're all like life exists outside. Look, UFOs. And in reality, it's just like our exploratory creatures that live beyond us, maybe driven by AI. I don't know.
Interesting.
Like that could be what we're also experiencing, like civilizations that no longer exist, but their technology is still roaming on, doing its thing.
I could see that because honestly, by the time they reach whatever knowledge of us they have, they'll be able to wormhole it here. So travel is not, they're not physically traveling. They're not limited by distance and time. They just, here we go, we're there. So really the limitation is at what point do we make contact? And you're right. It's based on them robots. And one of them just left the solar system.
One of ours?
Yeah, we've gotten to the end of the solar system.
Cool.
Yeah. One of those ones we sent out in the 50s or 60s is it Voyager or something, or I don't know, whatever it is. We can look it up, but I just remember not too long ago, one of the old satellites finally left the solar system.
It'll be neat when they implement the ways that can make those things travel faster to the point where it'll like catch up to the point where like the one from that we launched in the 60s or whatever is here, and then we can shoot shit that catches up to it and passes it.
That's funny.
Maybe stops it, goes out there and captures it, brings it home, puts it in a museum.
Maybe.
God, I'm high.
Yeah. So you're saying whatever that's here, though, that we call alien, could be just machines that are controlled by aliens somewhere else.
Oh, yeah, totally. Like the flying shit, maybe the shit in the ocean, even.
Yeah.
But also there could potentially be aliens among us in terms of like shapeshifters or things that are just a different dimension, like a fourth dimension that could sit there and like observe and interact with us in ways that we don't understand. I'm not an unbeliever of those things. Can't deny that those do not exist. I can't say that they do, but I can't also deny them.
Okay, so if there are both aliens here and avatars, we'll call them, so whatever robotic type of being controlled by thing you have, we'll call them avatars controlled by aliens from somewhere else. We could have both those things going on, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. If that's the case, then which one are you?
I don't know.
Could you be just some kind of biologically controlled avatar that's being worked from the other side of the galaxy?
I've thought about it. Like I've been in like deep meditative trance and thought about that. Like, is this a thing? Is this my state? Is this my connection? Because like that whole theory of like fourth or fifth dimensional beings playing video games in a three-dimensional world intrigues me. And I'm like, what? That could be like consciousness, you know, like human consciousness is a video game from a different dimension. Like consciousness is something that only humans experience on this planet, and it's being played by a dimensional being that we don't even get to see. You know, we're all just like under control.
What if that's what we're going to be, but we're really just a really younger version societally of that, and you are the actual pinnacle of that chain, and the only thing we've gotten is to a level 2 of these computer simulations. That's as deep as we've gotten. All this AI robotics is about to take it to a level where we can say now we have made a next generation. Let's see what they go and do for entertainment, what kind of shit they decide to go control and live their lives through.
Can you play GTA in GTA? Like, can you log into GTA and then have your character go inside and play video games and then play Grand Theft Auto on the screen? Because that'd be fucking cool. They should put that in GTA 6. Have GTA 6 where you can go in your apartment and play GTA 5 on your TV. Oh,
the actual game, like the actual game.
Yeah.
Play the actual, like it'd be like, oh, that's actually worth playing. You, oh my gosh. Yeah, you just go in there, turn on the console, and then the screen would look like when you were playing the console, wouldn't it? So, I got to empty mine out. That could be pretty fucking dope.
I'm gonna do a boost mode hit. Is there still weed in here? Did I empty it?
Boost mode. Right. I gotta try
Anybody
that.
know? If this is empty, we're dabbing.
I don't think. I don't know if you never showed us anything. How's that?
Okay, it wasn't empty at least.
Right.
Oh yeah, there was herb in there.
Ooh. I'll do boost on my next one, but I'd already turned mine off before I even thought of that. That was a good idea. How do you boost? You just hold the fucker in?
Yeah, you just hold it in, and then it takes, I don't know, another 10 seconds or so, and then it'll vibrate to let you know that it's ready again.
I don't know if I want to go any darker than that though. That's pretty good.
It punches. I thought I was gonna customize it tonight with the cable, but I need to find the cable, Jerry.
Do you want me to do that?
If you want, we can wait and do it together. Like we've already filled a good 2 hours. I don't think we promised that we were doing that tonight. I just wanted to talk about the portable ball like this. Like if I was gonna go to an event and vape with new people, I would probably want to carry this vaporizer with a means of cooling the vapor so that other people could experience that hit.
You know, I would not disagree because I probably got, in terms of just little, impasse type hits, I probably got a good 8 to 10 of those that were really like good. Like the taste on this fucker lasts. You know what I mean? And I've got the temp I had, Troy, was 5 degrees overclock Celsius.
Okay.
So that's 8 degrees ish, right? 1.8. So if it's 5, so yeah. So anyhow, it's eight. We'll call it 8 degrees over, and where are we going with that?
I don't know where you're going with that.
Oh, I know where it's sorry. We had that on the highest tip, and I got a buttload of hits out of it. So, like, if I was in my usual circle when we go and hang out, like Troy, when we go and hang out with, like, let's say 4 or 5 people total, this could go around the circle twice, you know, and I think everybody would get a decent hit. You know what I mean? So, I'm just saying I agree with you, Troy, on wanting to share.
What were we talking about in the pre-sesh when you goldfished on me?
Is that what that's called? Goldfishing? Fuck off. That's funny, man. I love it. Oh, if I remember, does that mean I didn't goldfish anymore?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, fuck, now the pressure's on. Because you were like, oh, fuck, am I really going to not be able to remember this? Because now I'm just, like, my wall is goldfish. I can't get past that. That's really funny. So, damn.
Dude, really?
Do you?
It's the same topic that we were just talking about, the USB cable. Remember?
Oh yeah, what packaging it was in. You want to know what packaging it is? And I was like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, like I was telling him, and he just got to kind of done explaining like that the USB thing. Like he's like, the USB part is longer on it. I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, I left it in the package. I'm like, what was the package like? And he's like, you're gonna have to explain more. Like, he's like, what are you talking about again? I'm like, the card, dude. I'm like, what?
Dude, you're right, because I literally just described the whole thing to you in great details of what it was.
He's like, my mind just went blank. Sorry. I'm like, what were we talking about again? It's like somebody like from Men in Black had like one of those little things, and they just like blink, and they flash it, and Jerry was like, "Whoop, what happened?"
That's how we started tonight, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a hard one too, because it was literally immediately. I said, does this and does that, blah, blah, blah. And then he said, what's the packaging like? I said, what are we talking? I said, I just did a stoner thing. I don't even remember, what are we talking about? And you went, believe it was that bad. It'd be pretty hard to beat that one. That was a world record goldfisher there, man.
Yeah, that was a good one, man. It happens a lot. Like, I mean, for one, with tangents, because I go on tangents all the time. Like, I'm notorious for like going on tangents. Going like, I'll sidetrack a meeting like a motherfucker. But then when I'm hosting the meeting, like I'll kill those like, I'm like, nope, snipping that sidetrack. You guys can talk about that later. Back on topic.
It's funny, man. Oh wow, yeah, no, dude, that's dude. I mean, it's fun getting that high. I'll say that much. But I started that way. It's a good thing we're going to end that way. Fucking A.
Yeah, dude, Angus.
The whole fucking night, man. But I do want to do another bowl in the Angus.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it down on like 3 and really let the balls soak for a little bit. See what happens. Maybe do some primer heats. Primer hits. You know what I mean? Dude, you know what really fucks me up is this motherfucking snow till. This stuff makes me stupid. It was that cheese that got me goldfishing on you earlier.
Wow.
Now we're just following that shit up with ice cream, which we know is an ass whooper. Sprinkling some fucking dabs from Sean. We had no fucking chance here, Troy. No chance. Well, I'm gonna keep swinging, bro. Let's pack another one. Let's put one in the Angus. You ready?
You see how it just dumped out? Like, bloop.
No, that's nice though.
Yeah, I like that. That's why I always love the Mighty. You know, you're vaping in the Mighty or the Venti. You know, you're driving in your car, you're going very far. You open your top and you dump it out the window and you load a fresh one. CBD, of course. Vaping purely CBD. Hemp CBD. Twist the top back on, ta-da. Empty it out again, pop. You know, or you get out the car, pop, dump it as you get out the car. Wherever you are, in the park, at the bar, you know,
When you're
in
wishing
the
on a
hotel
star.
room. Like, that's important to me. Like, when I unload a vape, I don't want to have to like use a tool, especially if I'm on the go. Like if it's a vape that I'm using on the go and it's not a capsule pod thing. Recently adopted the Tafe bowl too. I've been doing portable tests on that to use it on the go. Man, Jerry, I've been getting high in fun places.
That's awesome.
I honestly, I felt like you. Like where'd it go? It's filled. I used it. I had the little potter filled, all eight pre-filled, and I was using it on the go. And every time I would dump it, I would just like plop, and I would just plop the whole empty pot, or the whole like spent pot right here, and then put a new one in and vape that. And by the time I was done, there was like eight of them all in there.
That's awesome.
Rattling it around.
Oh yeah, man.
Walking around town vaping. Old Town, San Diego.
Just make sure you don't. You gotta take it easy on the cup. Mine's got the crack because
I heard.
You know, so it's good on the liquids apparently, but not with my grinder.
Yeah, you dropped the grinder in there pretty. I do put the grinder in there, but I set it in there.
Yeah. All right.
The little pots though, I dropped them in there. All right, so you're doing another Angus bowl.
Yeah, it's already on. I'm letting the heat soak now. I'm going to start priming, and I'm on temp 3.
Okay, I'll go down to temp 3. I want to see what this pie screen tastes like. The Angus Enhanced, man, has such a good flavor profile. Its vape signature is good at expressing different terpenes. Like it's a good one for tasting different strains. You know what I mean? Like some portable vapes hit really good, and they make strains all kind of taste the same, or like they mute the flavor in certain directions. Like the signature affects the flavor representation. This one like accentuates it. It exaggerates it. It highlights it. It makes it like a prism where it like shines it onto a different way, and it splits the lights into different colors for you. Like this vape expresses those flavors better than other portable vapes. Like this thing just fucking blossoms those terpenes all over your face, chin, tongue.
I feel tingly.
So you're on temp 3. I'll go temp 3 as well.
I like a 3 to 5 second hit on this thing, as far as how long I like to pull on it, because I don't want to go so long that I change I roast the top or the bottom in this case, because the flavor will last a long time if I don't do that. And all I gotta do is take shorter hits.
You're going oral on this one instead of bongle?
What?
Mouthpiece?
Yeah, that's what I did last time. Is this This is oral. Oh, I get you. That's funny. Yeah, I like this mouthpiece. This little mouthpiece for its length, it really cools a lot.
I do too. The one with the balls.
Yeah, yeah, and I like the short one.
My balls are dirty. Look how dirty my balls are.
Do you notice it drop
Yeah.
in performance or anything? Or
I do. I lose a little bit of airflow, and I also lose a little bit of the sharpness of the terps. Like as the reclaim builds up, the terp taste becomes a little bit less sharp and a little bit more. It's hard to describe it, but it's almost like a candy-like twist. I think you start to taste the reclaim.
okay. I just like taking lots of little sips, or not little sips, but 5-second hits.
So good. See, I like taking a couple cigar puffs to get some vapor going, and then I take a rip.
Yeah.
And then I try not to cough my ass off.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. Well, that's what happens when I go beyond 5 seconds. That's when I get that throat tingle that makes me cough.
Beyond 5 seconds.
Yeah, do a 3 to 5 second count in your head and stop somewhere in there. And if you feel it tingle, then stop there next time. Whatever count it is that you gets you to where, mostly just feel it out. When it starts to get that back of the throat, just quit. And then enjoy that, because it'll be nothing but nice flavor and average, thickness. Yeah, like that. Like that's a nice, yummy little hit there. And you're gonna get like 5 or 6 of those with this vaporizer. Maybe even more than that. That's why I'm saying it's cool to have this as a pass around, because what you just did, I'll get a lot of those. I could pass it around the circle once, maybe even twice.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
It's reminiscent of the Mighty, but with more flavor, more power, and like a different vape signature. But it's like fluffy, and it's the same shape. It feels just like the Mighty in my hand, man.
They definitely, I mean, I would say inspired by, but I mean, others would say copied or ripped off the Mighty, so take your pick, however you want to do it. I mean, it's clearly,
it's a heater. It's a heater with 2 batteries next to it.
yeah,
Right?
but power button on the side. Dude, it's Mighty inspired. But I'll say this, the guts are nothing like it. Like, I mean, it's definitely not a Mighty. It's just, it's kind of funny to me that it's got the exact same shape, color. I mean, like, if there is a, whatever those patents are called, a silhouette patent on the Mighty, then this one might be risking it. So what was that? What'd you do there?
My mouse was directly underneath my hand, and I clicked, and it clicked some different scene in OBS. I don't know what it was. Hopefully it wasn't something bad, but
well, we could hear you, but all we saw was your nutsack.
Oh shit, it was the nutsack.
Whatever camera's down there between your legs, that was it.
Damn it. I remember when that happened. Why you gotta bring that up?
Yeah.
Didn't the whole camera like swing?
Yeah, I had it mounted on an arm that had really kind of many
loose,
different articulations of things you could do. But if it would loose at the top, the whole thing would dangle, and it just went rink and yeah, that was funny, man. It kept its aim. It just did a 180 right down between the old legs. That was early on in our shit, man. That was way back.
Yep.
It takes me a long time to evolve. Look, I finally got the fucking camera thing looking better.
Dude, see, can we all take note how good Jerry looks? Let's go full screen. Like, He's in like 1080p, like a super nice camera lens and shit now.
Right. Check this out, man. So, where is this?
Oh God. You gotta do the lip thing in the background too. Nice
Yeah.
balls. You got your balls are consistent.
How do I get it to? Damn it. Where is it? How come it's not focusing on the balls?
Let's focus on your beard. You gotta put your hand behind it. Put your hand behind it.
There we go.
Put your hand behind it. See how it does. And now they're oh, nice. You can put that in a Madonna video. Vogue.
I can do that.
That was great.
It's got a smooth thingamajig slider here. I don't know if I have a newer version than you or not, but
We mean a smooth thingamajig.
because you're always doing the clickety click, 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 and I'm just sliding a manual slider.
Oh, maybe I need to update my software.
Maybe. I just downloaded it, so I got the latest, I think.
I don't know if that software ever updates on my thing.
Actually, whatever I got was for older versions. Like, there was one of these two things I had to get, and it was like, okay, here's the one for the latest version. Here's one for everything else. And I was in the everything else.
Oh, shit, Jerry. We are 2 minutes away from 420. I mean, we're vaping right now.
We do a dab.
Can we?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's. Do we have more to do here?
No, not really.
Okay, so how do you pocket the Angus?
When I pocket it, I use this stem right here, this little mouthpiece.
Okay, so like the one we were using. All right.
Yeah, that's exactly what we were just using. Exactly like this. But if I'm going somewhere where I need to be a little more rugged, where I need to be careful with something in my pocket, I won't carry the Angus. Like I'll carry the Venti or the Tiny Mite with the titanium stem. And now that Tiny Mite doesn't come with a titanium stem, I need to really rethink my whole Tiny Mite situation. Like my whole Tiny Mite review. Like that was my whole. Like I loved it that it came with the Tiny Mite with the titanium stem. God damn, it's a tongue twister. The titties and the titanium and the Tiny Mites.
Let me ask you this. Did you ever pair your Lobo with a Simrel stem or anything like that? One of his 12 millimeter ones? Might have an intercooler in it or something like that. Like I had a Shorty and a Blackwood also that I could use with that.
Lobo?
MVS. Yeah, the MVS. Did you ever pair the MVS with the Lobo?
Not the Lobo. I did it with the one at one point.
Okay. If you found a stem that you thought was durable that you liked to use with the one back then, use that stem on the Angus because it's the same diameter. The same stems will work on here.
Ah, okay.
So like,
I think the bald stem is gonna work better than any Simrel stem.
what stem?
Like this glass balls.
I agree, but when you want portability and you want something that's durable, I'm saying whatever your favorite durable stem was for the one or the Lobo will also fit this, is all I'm saying.
I see.
We all got one somewhere. I mean, one that we're like, that's the one I prefer. That's one I'm still not maybe perfect, but that's the best one I've come across, or something like that. We all got an opinion on that shit.
That bowl is cooked, and I am cooked.
Yes. And is it 420 now?
It is 420 now. That should be a movie, like a parody movie of like, what's that movie?
Fucker.
Never mind.
Is it 4:20 now? Is it? I feel like I know the answer to this, but it's not coming to me because I'm going fishing everything right now. I can barely remember
You
what
can
we were
drop it.
talking
You don't
about.
need to. Yeah, I was thinking it's in the army now. It's like,
Okay, so you don't believe or disbelieve in aliens. You just don't know, and quite frankly, it doesn't sound like
no, man, I believe in them. I just don't know if they are also in our timeline.
you don't know if they're here.
Yeah, like I believe that there will be other life out there, but I don't yet trust that it is in the now, in our immediate surroundings.
So you're not okay. Again, either you believe, you disbelieve, or you're in the middle. You don't really care or don't know. That are there aliens among us, either in the actual themselves or as avatars, right now, here and now, anywhere on the planet?
I mean, I'd like to believe that. I mean, I don't believe it, but I'd like to.
So you're on the I don't believe, but you'd like to
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah,
Why don't you believe in it?
I just haven't seen enough substantial evidence.
What have you seen that was evidential to the contrary? It was so convincing you went, there's no way there's aliens. Look at this evidence right here. There are no aliens.
There hasn't been enough evidence that there are aliens among us. There hasn't been any evidence that I've seen that there are aliens among us.
Is there evidence that they're not among us?
That's conspiracy theory right there. That's not how logic works.
Does nothing exist, really? That was a great man. Okay, yeah. So what would you consider evidence then? I guess I think we talked about this before, and we got back to the government acknowledging through releases of reams of confidential redacted documents that there are programs in existence that were indeed working with these actual things. If that's actually true. Like I haven't actually gone out and read these things. I don't have the interest in it that much, but you know, motherfucking Google searching headline and motherfucker. What do you think, Troy? Did I hit this shit?
I think I need to eat something soon. I had an amazing brunch, Jerry. I took my wife to Filipino town, to like the Filipino market area
Nice.
the other day, and we bought. There's a place that makes fresh pandesal every day. They make the Filipino bread every day.
Take me there.
So we bought a big bag of that, and then we also bought some Spam, and we bought some Filipino cheese whiz with the pimento in it.
I want all this.
So I fried the Spam while toasting the pandesal with the cheese whiz in it, and then inserted the fried Spam into the pandesal with the cheese whiz. Oh my God, they were so heavenly. I forgot the hot sauce. Usually I'd hit him with like a Frank's Red Hot, but I forgot. And it was fine. I also forgot the butter. It'd have been good to butter those pandesal before putting the cheese whiz. That'd have made them a lot better as well. But I was hungered and I was high. I was excited. And they were still fire as fuck. But now I know how to make them an 11. When I do it again, I'm going to butter them. And then I'm probably not salt and pepper, because Spam is already kind of salty. But definitely butter. Butter those pandesals. That'll turn them up.
You gonna
Some
slice
black
them
pepper.
and butter them, or what are you doing?
What, the pandesal?
Yeah.
No, what I did is I air fried them for like 3 minutes, and then I pulled them open with a fork, and they were like steaming on the inside. And then I put the cheese whiz inside, and then I threw them back in the air fryer upside down, and did it for another minute while the Spam was crisping up, because I wanted the Spam to be crispy, you know.
So then what did you do? They're in the
Oh,
air fryer. What do they look like? You open them up and they've dripped all over everything, or what?
No. I open them up, and then I fan them out a little bit, and then I spread whatever cheese needs to be spread. And then I put the Spam slices, close the lid, eat that motherfucker like a sandwich. So good. Bro, there's Spam left. I might do that tonight for dinner.
Is anybody awake?
It's a Filipino thing. Oh, a fried egg. I can put a fried egg in there. Oh my God, Ponticel Spam fried egg.
Yes. Okay, so I want this. I want to go shopping for this and come home and make this when I come out to go to your vape spot.
Yes. Okay.
So we're building a list.
Speaking of, we need to talk about that. Remind me, like this weekend.
Yeah, it's Friday night, isn't it? This is great.
Yeah.
Happy Friday night, guys.
Happy Friday. I think you should come here, and then we should road trip to Champs Vegas.
Right.
And we can hit a whole bunch of smoke shops along the way, doing all kinds of content creation things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That sounds like fun. I'm baked as fuck. I like that idea.
Let's talk about it offline.
Yeah. All right.
Sweet.
Where do we land on the Angus? Fall vape.
Love it.
What's going
I love
down?
it, dude.
Okay.
At first, I couldn't get over that it feels a little bit like a toy, and it brought back some bad memories of a vape from the past that I also really loved. The Vivant alternate. Do you remember that thing?
You're right. It does have a little bit of that plastic same feel.
Yeah. So like because of that other, and it's not fair to do this, but it's human. Okay. But I'm recognizing it and pointing it out, objectifying it to understand it and dismantle it, unravel it, just to understand those feelings. That vape was like the crafty killer. It was like $70, and it had vapor like the Mighty and the Crafty, and it was cheap, and it felt like it felt as good as the Crafty, but not quite. And it felt like a toy. It felt like a toy vaporizer that cranked out really good vapor. And then they started melting on everybody and falling apart, and turns out that it wasn't. And a lot of bad memories there. This thing had a reminiscent feeling when I first picked it up. I'm like, oh God, this is like the plastic fantastic. You know what I mean? Like this is it. It feels like a toy, but it cranks out amazing vapor. Still kind of feels like a toy, but it's holding up. It's holding up, and it doesn't feel nearly as toy-like as that Vivant creature or any other of the toy-like vapes. It is plastic. It seems pretty durable. I don't know if it can withstand the amount of drop tests that my Mighty ever went through.
Right. I mean, it is a bulb after all.
Yeah, it's got a light bulb in there. There's more fragiles in this thing than there are in the stores and Bickles.
Zero in the stores and Bickles.
Yeah.
They don't fuck with that shit.
But this is a $200 vape, and the Mighty was like $399 for 10 years.
Right. Agreed. $200 without batteries. So you got to figure that out.
Yeah, or $220 without batteries, I think it is.
True. Code Troy and Jerry saves it. Their site, I believe, the Angus Billy Vape site, whatever the fuck it is. So, now, so we'll show you the software later, some other time. But my quick, short, and sweet of it is, I don't know that you should bother. Like, I was able to increase the top speed by 5 degrees Celsius, and all that did for me was make the vape hot to the point where I wanted to turn it off and take the batteries out. So, um, I would just leave it alone. Like, they don't recommend doing it anyhow. So,
well, on that front, so for me, like for me, I pretty much only use the vape on temp 5. Like if I look down, I'm like, oh, it's in temp 3. What the fuck? Like I'll boost it up. Like that's
Right.
just how I use it. I could see myself now that you talked about that customization option, I could see myself making temp 5 so hot that it's like one shot in bowls. Like if it's possible to one shot a bowl for my bong rips, and then make temp 4 the old temp 5, and then that's what I use whenever I'm carrying it. I probably still couldn't get over it mentally, but I'd probably still end up using temp 5 with the mouthpiece and hurting myself, you know. But that sounds like a fun thing to try, like that you could do with the ability to customize the software at least.
Yeah, you could. I wonder, have you done any airflow tests, like how wide open it is on its own?
Have I done any what? Sorry.
Like, hang on. I just wonder. It's a pretty normal portable vape pull on a vape. It's more open than the Lobo. You might really, yeah. I wonder how much you can really huff on this thing. Is you're hitting yours all the way at wide open?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you put this on a bong, you might be able to really woof it. This thing is really restricted, this stem.
What is that?
The beaded stem we've been using. That thing obviously has a lot of restriction.
Oh, well, your balls are
Yes.
Look, let's compare our balls here, Jerry, because as you noticed, I've got fewer balls, but my balls are bigger.
Right, you do. And I have a whole bunch of little balls. I have an army of small balls.
Yeah. And I have one giant red ball in there that takes the place of many small balls, and then a few medium white balls. So yeah, my airflow is less impeded by the granularity, convection impedance of the small balls there. Mine's still pretty open.
Something about this one here.
We have the biggest balls.
Some fun playing with that. All right.
Yeah, I like carrying this in the car and places like that. Like if I'm gonna vape moderately, easily, like car sesh, or if I have access to reload in the car, but I might vape at the grocery store or somewhere, not at the grocery store, but you know what I mean.
Right.
Vape everywhere kind of an attitude is what I do when I go out and do things. It's like an adventure day with Vape Zone. You've had them with me.
Yep. It's true. It was fun. And you should be able to have fun and do that. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Rock and roll that shit.
I'm gonna have one tonight.
Right on.
Yep.
All right, let's call it, man. The chat's been awesome.
Chat's been awesome. Chat's always awesome.
Awesome. They're awesome.
Remember, we have more giveaways coming in the upcoming weeks. So make sure you're paying attention.
Yep. You can go nowhere. Go nowhere. We'll announce the next one next week.
Yeah. Jerry and I are going to try to play some video games. It's hard to do it after the streams because we both get so high and I'm always hungry and Jerry wants to go to bed.
Right.
And, but we're gonna play some video games. We got Jerry hooked up with GTA 5, and we're gonna get some GTA 5 going one of these days. Maybe this weekend, Jerry. Are you around this weekend?
Might be the one, man.
Cool. I need somebody to help me sell my weed. I got my weed farm is loaded up. I got bunch of weed sales to do. I got acid to sell. I got meth to sell. Bro, I got cocaine to sell. I got all I need some help running my sales here in GTA 5, mind you.
If you can tell me what to do, I'll do it, man.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. I can run your shit. Just tell me how to do it. You can go
It's easy
drive
to
around
do.
that car of yours.
Especially the delivery ones, they're easy. They're
Oh,
like you get in the truck and you just go drive to the yellow stops, and you might have to kill some people if they fuck with you.
That's awesome. You can just tell me. That'd be great because I'll make some money too. So
Yeah, you'll get paid. You'll
I'll
get
get paid, motherfucker.
Oh, and I bought the garment factory, so I can run the fib file missions, and those are the ones like right now they're paying double, and the host makes less. The people, the associates get paid more. So I think on that one you'd be getting like 800,000 per.
What?
So you'd be making like $1 million almost every time we do it.
Okay, I'm in. I want that. Whatever it is, $1,000,000 to clip.
Yeah,
One.
we can play this weekend.
$1,000,000 a clip,
If you're
guys.
around.
Thank you.
If anybody wants to play GTA, get into the Vape Zone Discord and tag me in the Game Zone channel or something like that, or watch for it. Usually happens in an open sesh, or usually starts in an open sesh. Get some games going. Join the Discord if you're into games and vaping weed with like-minded people as well. I'm in there frequently. Sometimes Jerry's in there.
It's a lot of fun.
It's fun. It's nice to connect with people sometimes, like I hear it so frequently. Like I don't have anybody to vape with in my town or in my family or in my house, like, so I'm always watching your videos. That's how people find me. They go on YouTube, they sit at their desk and they vape weed while watching videos. They get to know me by watching my videos or watching our videos. I hear that a lot now about us. It's not just me anymore. It's us. Like people find us and then they binge watch all of our videos. You see it in our comments. Isn't that magical, Jerry? When you see somebody, like when you see a new face come in, leave comments on an old stream or an old video, and then they leave comments on a different old stream, an old video. And then over time, they've commented on all these different places. And then you finally see him in the live. This is my first time catching you live. Been waiting for you. Jeez.
I know the whole time I was like, I wonder when they're going to catch up. This is fun. So, because you get to watch them go through the progression, especially the ones that start at like the herborizer. I'm like, oh man, this one's going to be here a while.
Especially if they start buying vapes.
Yeah.
Right away. Like if they land on those old pieces of content and they immediately buy a vape.
Yeah. That's true. That's fun though. But we're trying to help those guys out, man. Everywhere you go, see if Troy and Jerry works at your checkout, because we literally have at least a dozen of those out there floating around. So try Troy and Jerry everywhere. See what happens.
It should work on the Stunner site too, although I don't know if I've completed the setup.
I think you might be. Anyhow, check there. It's if not, it's real close. So
okay, if you saw the email and did it, then it's probably working.
I saw an email. I didn't do anything, so there might be. But I did see that something had something. I saw you'd done something. So that's all I have.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Well, if it doesn't work there, it should work there soon.
Yeah. So keep using it.
MGVS Vapor Solutions.
If you're vaping it when you buy it, try the code.
Rock on with your bad self, Jerry. I had a good time tonight. I love that there's portable ball vapes. I love that Dynavap is getting into the ball vape thing. 7-8 years. We're seeing it. Like we're seeing all of the things that we've been pushing for years ago. We want portable vapes that crank out vapor that can put me on my ass, and then I can put the vape back in my pocket and go on my life. We're finally getting there, dude. This is so beautiful. This is so beautiful.
I agree, man. I agree. If you ever thought vaporizer sucked in the last 7 years, you were probably right. It's time to come back and check it out.
Yep. You were probably right. Honestly, it wasn't that long ago when the best dry herb vaporizer was a fucking wooden box with a AA battery that you crank into the side and you give it little shakes.
We're fucking grateful for that thing, bro.
15 years ago, that was the best vape.
Yeah.
Best portable. Sorry.
Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah. Yep. Time to come back. Check this shit out. We balling.
We're balling now.
We're balling now.
If your vape doesn't have balls, it's not a gender thing. But you need to find a vape with balls.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna argue that. All right, let's say goodnight, man.
Good night, man.
Oh, I'm gonna push a button, aren't I?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm.
Oh, I just go up there and do it. Here I go. Yeah. Okay, I'm with it. So yeah, it's been fun, guys. You guys are awesome. Good night. I'm actually pushing the button now.
Peace.